2 scraps. 2 scrappy doos. Well, you two sure do run around a bunch, huh? You never catch me doing that. I get all sweaty. Okay, who have we not? I wonder if we go back to... Do you have anything, Joni? Hey, whatever you do, don't play in the forest on the edge of town. Oh? And why's that? It's what I heard from the people who went treasure hunting at that dusty castle outside of town. They also said that a vampire with big fangs lives up there. Yikes. Are you talking about the vampire who's rumored to live up in Herzen Castle? Well gosh, if you knew what I was talking about, why'd you make me explain it? Anyway, even though the whole fang thing sounds creepy, that old vampire's nothing to be scared of. As long as you have a cross or some garlic, you're good to go. Actually, I bet even a hunk of garlic bread would do the trick. Really? Oh yeah, everyone knows that. Hey, I meant to ask you two, do you know what this is? The wind blew it over here earlier. I should do. That's a piece of the photograph we're looking for. Well, then you should have it. I was just gonna throw it away. Okay, someone here. I guess he's not outside, right? So, like, there are too many people in this town who prize gold and silver above items of real worth. In my opinion, the real treasures of Full Sense are those items that have witnessed its long history. Oh, have we talked? We didn't talk to what's her name, right? Or was she outside still or no? No. And this leads to Granny Riddleton. I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. I wonder if Barton has it. Maybe the manager at the inn. Nope, stop. He needs tea. Stat. Something the matter? You look rather downtrodden, my good man. Oh, don't mind me, sir. I just get a little gloomy about how poor business has been lately. To be honest, just thinking about it puts a rain cloud over my head. Well, how would you like a cup of tea? I'd be happy to make one for you, and you'd be surprised what it can do for your mood. I'd appreciate it. Maybe something spicy will cure me of this case of the blues. Okay. Radiant Blend, Dream Spice. Sure. Unfortunately, the tea you brewed for Grants doesn't fit the bill. Don't worry about me, sir. Time is a one-way street and moves all on its own. I just have to accept that things won't go back to the way they were all those years ago. No, I'm helping. I'm helping. I know I ought to put a smile on for our customers, but I'm in no mood to do so. Do you really think a cup of tea will return me to my normal, cheery self? I do hope so. We're gonna certainly try. This tea seems like just the thing for driving away the chills when you feel a cold coming on. Root remedy. Maybe so, Professor, but it's a little bitter for my taste. That's how you know it works, my boy. The Japanese say that good medicine is bitter to the taste. Oh, I think you might be onto something there, Professor. I feel all warm inside now. Alright, we got another one. Help me chase away these blues. I don't know if we have what he needs yet. Barton, help. Inspector may seem like a grouch, but I've never seen a man so head over heels for his wife. Yeah, you can still be grouchy. Laura, where's the last piece? I'll be here resting. You two be careful out there. Laura! We will, Flora. Do better. Do better. Not do better. Feel better soon. Where's the last piece? Can we start putting this together yet, maybe? Not puzzle index. Guess we look at the journal. The ever-absent curator. I just learned that the curator of the Herzen Museum has been out and about looking for something by order of the museum's owner. That explains why the place has been closed all this time. Interestingly enough, I've heard that the museum owner is none other than Mr. Beluga. Just what is that man after? Alright, piece of photo paper. You, give me photo paper. Hey folks, what are you two doing out here? Looking for something maybe? It's nothing much, just a few scraps of a torn photo. Have you seen anything of the sort? Sounds like garbage to me, but I'm pretty sure I saw one over by the gate to the forest. But anyway, I just gotta tell you how amazed I am at the number of out-of-towners I've met today. I just met a girl who wanted directions to Herzen Castle, and now I bump into you two. What was this girl like? She was a cutie pie, probably in her late teens? I guess she's not with you two then? He must be talking about Katya, Professor. She would certainly fit the description. You think she's after Duke Herzen's fortune? I didn't get that impression from our brief meeting, but something is odd, that's for certain. But enough talk. Have at thee. We've got to lead on the location of the final photo scrap. We must make our way to the forest gate before the wind blows our clue away. The professor and Luke decide to go to the gate at the forest's edge to get the last photo scrap. And think about the tea that we must make at some point. She's back. You weren't here before. Volsense used to be home to many families of nobles. You weren't here last time. Probably so it was like I would focus on people who actually had scraps of paper. You need tea? What do you need tea for? I love sweet stuff, but there's not too much of it. There's not much of it here in Volsense. Do you think you could help me? How to satisfy a sweet tooth. I know, why don't we make you a cup of tea? Capital idea, Luke. Tea? Gosh, I was hoping for sugar-coated choco cookie cupcakes, but I guess tea could be tasty. Just make sure it's extra sweet, okay? Like so sweet it makes my hair stand on end. Cavities coming right up. Alright, I get it, Luke. I get it. We don't have it yet. Jeez, if you can't make a sweet tea, just say so. You don't have to pretend to know how. You don't have to pretend to know how to do it. She hurt my feelings. She's back outside, and she's got a puzzle. Oh, so I take it you do want to come inside, look around, no, Ah, look at those red little cheeks. My, but you're shy. Here, try out this puzzle. It'll relax you. Number 71. How old is she? A boy and girl are chatting at a local cafe. Looking up from his coffee, the boy says, You know, I'm 20 now, but back when I was as old as you are now, you were half my current age. Neat, huh? As you can see, this boy isn't the most concise of speakers, but using what he said, how old is the girl he's chatting with? I'm 20 now, but back when I was as old as you are now, you were half my current age. I think that's what they're saying. She's 15? Possibly?
Just leave it to me.
Okay. I was like, it doesn't make sense any other way if I'm like, okay, 2 years ago and she's 18 current. I don't know. Nice. A careful read of the puzzle reveals that when the boy was the girl's age, when the boy was the girl's current age, her age was half of the boy's current age. The boy's current age is 20 and half of that is 10. So the girl must have been 10 back then. Once you know this and factor in the other hints, it's obvious that the girl must be 15 now. Obviously. But of course. Oh, you're a clever one. I love clever boys. They make me swoon. They honestly do. Clever? Me? Oh, you're getting all red again? That's just adorable. Come back anytime. Diary key. Diary key. No longer able to tolerate Father's selfish ways, my younger brother has left full sense for good. Strangely enough, Father doesn't seem affected by it at all. If anything, he only seems more focused on excavating even more gold from the mines. Is that miserable ore worth so much to him? I'm beginning to think that I will never understand that man. He's gone crazy. He's got the gold sickness. A chance sighting. One fellow in town claims to have seen something resembling the last of our missing photo scraps at the west edge of town by the gate. It may be gone already, but before checking anywhere else, I feel it'd be prudent to visit the location the fellow mentioned. Perhaps. Alright. Nope, I'm still missing something. Hang on, there was more journal. No? What? Oh my gosh, I missed one. The old man in the tower. I met a most unusual gentleman named Jeff, who keeps himself holed up in a tower in town. He believes a vampire lives in the castle at the edge of town, and that he must keep watch of the area to keep the vampire from attacking the townsfolk. Jeff has even adorned the tower with knickknacks that he claims keep the vampire at bay. I wonder if there's any truth to his story. I went too far. My 10-page journal. Alright, quickly, to the secret lab. Meanwhile, elsewhere. What do you mean, meanwhile, elsewhere? So you would say he comes into town pretty often? Oh yeah, I mean, think about it. He rides the Military Express for free whenever he wants. I guess that's one of the perks of owning your own railway. Oh, and whenever I see him around, he's always with a shabby-looking guy in a conductor's outfit. 9 times out of 10, he's chewing out the conductor guy for something or other. He seems to be searching for something. Who knows what, really? But whatever it is, it must be pretty special if a rich guy like him can't buy it. I still don't see the fuss over this Elysian box. As far as I'm concerned, it's just a box. Inspector, pardon me, sir, but I've just received word from headquarters. His alibi checks out. Is that so? Then that's that, isn't it? Ha! Ha ha ha! Barton, we've got our man. Gather all the suspects at the hotel and we'll put this case to bed. But, sir, if we know who the murderer is, shouldn't we go make an arrest and be done with it? Huh? Barton, sometimes I think you might be the thickest Bobby I've ever met. There's no greater thrill in the life of a law officer than calling out a guilty party in front of a crowd. This is the moment this whole case has been building toward. Now, gather everyone up on the double. Yes, sir. Alright, off to the woods. Oh, way up in there. Talk about a spooky place. Do you think the path beyond that gate leads to the castle, Professor? From what I can tell, yes. Gosh, anyone who would live out in the middle of a spooky forest like that must be a little batty. No wonder people think whoever's out there is a vampire. Show a little courage, my boy. Oh, what's this here? Something's stuck on this fence. Yes, sure is. It's the last missing piece of the photograph. Now you have them all. Now that we have the lot of them, let's see if we can't piece the photograph back together. Puzzle time. The torn photo, number 116. Professor Layton and Luke have finally hunted down all 16 pieces of that peculiar photo. Reassemble the pieces to reveal the contents of the image. Rotate a piece by touching the side and spinning it around. Be careful not to reassemble the picture upside down. But why not? That's a corner. Why don't you snap into place here? Nope. Okay, alright. Well, got lucky with that one. Oh, it's right side up. It's right side up. It's a frog? It looks like a frog. I think it is a goat, though. Yeah, okay. That is right side up. It looks right side up.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
You did it, but what on earth is this a picture of? There, that's all of it. The torn photo. Gosh, Professor. This looks like a mess. Look, were I to venture a guess, I'd say that what we see before us is the Elysian box. Oh, look at the design on top of the box. Oh, look, the design on the top of the box looks the same as the one on the fountain in Full Sense. Yes, I noticed the resemblance myself. What an unusual emblem. The imagery does seem to suggest some sort of demon, doesn't it? Well, that seems appropriate, doesn't it? I mean, the box did kill poor Dr. Schrader after all. Well, perhaps it did, and perhaps it didn't. We won't know until we have the actual item in our hands. But now, our best course of action might be to show this photo to the townsfolk and see what they say. Sounds good to me. Who knows? Maybe the photo will help jog someone's memory, or... Ah! What are we going to do now? The wind blew away one of the photo pieces. This is quite an unfortunate turn of events. With that piece missing, the emblem looks completely different. Less evil and more like a frog. Well, if we lose any more pieces, it won't look much like anything. Won't look like much of anything. Let's paste the remaining pieces down so we don't lose any more to the wind. Why didn't we do that before? Is it solved? We're still missing things. When reconstructed, the photograph depicted the Elysian box. On the lid of the box is an ominous-looking goat, which seems appropriate given the box's sinister reputation. Goat emblem. A large ominous symbol in the shape of a goat's head decorates the top of the Elysian box. The same symbol can be spotted in some parts of Full Sense. What connection exists between the box and the town? The professor and Luke decide to continue their investigation in town. Talk to people around town. I want to go in the woods. Professor Layton, sir. But, my good man, whatever is the matter? The inspector has found the person responsible for Dr. Schrader's murder. I have strict orders to round everyone up at the hotel as soon as possible, sir. Understood. We will come there right now. Come, Luke, let's hurry. We will head there right now. The professor and Luke decide to return to the hotel. Forget what I said. It's like Siri or your GPS being like, recalculating. Chapter 6. The Road to Herzen Castle. So far away. So far away. Ah, Mr. Layton. So glad you could finally join us. See you here, we now have every suspect in the murder of Dr. Schrader gathered in this room. Hello. A few days ago, renowned archaeologist Dr. Andrew Schrader was found dead in his London home. His murderer is still at large, but look around you. You could very well be sitting next to the culprit. A suspect? Me? Utter nonsense. What reason could I possibly have to kill a man I don't even know? But slow in the uptake, eh? Mr. Beluga, every person in this room is after the Elysian box. That box ties each of you to our dead man, so there's no doubt that one of you here did the deed. I'm sure putting this case together has been a triumph of police work, Inspector. So tell me, what facts have you unearthed in these last few days? Heh, watch closely now, Mr. Layton. This is how we unravel mysteries in Scotland Yard. You have my full attention, Inspector. Please, hypothesize away. I first learned of Whose voice are you taking? I first learned of Full Sense through evidence obtained in the late doctor's office. According to his note, Schrader spent some time in town researching the Elysian box. When I learned that he died shortly after returning home to London, everything came into focus. I believe our criminal first spotted the doctor when he was inquiring about the Elysian box here in town. Spying a chance to obtain the coveted box, the fiend followed the doctor to London and murdered him. Haha, now that's a deduction worthy of London's finest, so out with it then. Who's our man? I don't know what's going on with Beluga's voice. Hold your horses, I'm getting there. To summarize, the culprit must have been to full sense before. What's more, this person must have also had the ability to travel freely between here and London. Now, as we all know, only those affiliated with the Voluntary Express have that ability. Now all eyes turn to Mr. Beluga, eh? Well, turn him back. Mr. Beluga stated he was in London conducting business that day, and his alibi checked out. Huh? But if it's not Mr. Beluga... That's right, our murderer stands before us. And his name is Sammy Thunder! And his name is Sammy Thunder! Yeah. Oh! What? You gotta be kidding me, man! I know Mr. Beluga has ordered you to turn over every stone in this town to find the Elysium box. He worked you like a dog and you resented that treatment. So you decided you'd beat him to the punch and make off with his precious box. This is an outrage, Samuel. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm being framed. You're out of your gourd, man. Now I see why the box eluded me for so long. You've been holding out on me, Samuel. No, I haven't. I swear on my favorite leather pants. Come on, Uncle. You know me. I'd never do something that crazy. You'll have plenty of time to tell me your story back in London from a cell. Now, come along. So it was the conductor after all. I didn't think he had it in him, but at least we can all rest easy now. Professor, do you really think Sammy could have committed such an awful crime? Well, all we have to go on is the single torn Well, all we have to go on is this single torn photograph recovered from the doctor's room. Oh, so that's the Elysium box? Wow, very fancy. I like the cute goat design on the top. Oh my. Laura. Thank you, Flora. I knew something didn't feel quite right, but thanks to you, it's all come into focus. Really? Do tell, Professor. I had an itch on the top of my head.
Come on, officer, man. My only crime is rocking. And rocking ain't a crime. Yow! Let me go.
Let me go.
You come along quietly if you know what's good for you.
Just a moment, Inspector Shelby. I believe we've all committed a large and rather unfortunate oversight.
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something right now, Layton?
Where are you going with this, Professor?
No one here has ever seen the Elysian box that we've been looking for. The one and only piece of visual evidence we possess is this torn photograph.
And? Get to the point!
The point is this, Inspector. The only person who could know what the Elysian box looks like is the suspect you're after. And it is this person who must have stolen the box in the first place.
Yes, and I've got the slippery fellow right here.
Ow! Take it easy, officer.
Pipe down, you hooligan.
And watch the hair, will ya? Wow!
Wow!
Sorry to disappoint, but he's not the culprit.
Where'd you get the tea?
What? Stop talking in circles and get to the point, Layton. Who should be wearing the handcuffs?
Isn't it obvious?
It's me, I did
If
it.
the criminal does indeed reside in our midst, he or she would be the only one of us to see the Elysian box in person, which means the culprit. Must be you there.
What? Flora!
Careful.
Inspector, look here.
That's the photo I dropped.
Indeed. This, for those who don't know, is a piece of evidence recovered by the inspector. It's a photo of the Elysian box, and I have every confidence that this shot depicts the real thing.
So, this little knick-knack here is what started the whole mess? To be honest, it's a bit outlandish for my taste. What with the bizarre frog head on it.
Aha!
I see you've put the pieces together too, Luke.
And then we let one get swept up in the breeze.
Inspector, the emblem decorating the top of this box depicts not a frog, but a goat.
A goat? Not by my eyes, it doesn't.
That's just it. This photograph is missing the piece containing the goat's eyes. In its current form, the image looks like a frog to most people, as was the case with you, Inspector. Flora, dear, I believe you said the design looked like a cute goat, did you not? Well, that clears things up nicely.
She got eye bags suddenly.
If you say you saw a goat, that must mean you've seen the real Elysian box before. Who are you really?
Well played, Layton. I'm sure you're very proud of yourself for seeing through my disguise again.
You sound like Flora and Luke and more. Oh, it's Don Paolo. Oh, but that doesn't work very well with how the screen is. Curse you, Layton. Curse you in that foppish hat of yours. Don Paolo. I beat you to the box, and given a little more time, I would have beaten you to cracking its secret. And of course the Hurzen fortune would have been mine. But that ship has sailed now. So you're the one who had the Elysian box all along! Another brilliant deduction for Layton's apprentice. Clearly he's learned from the rest. But yes, you're right, little man. I stole it off that old fool while he was snoozing on the floor. The geezer probably caught a cold sleeping on the ground like that. Not that I care one iota. Snoozing? But Dr. Schrader wouldn't sleep on the floor. Hey, wait a second. If you've been posing as Flora, then where's the real Flora? Oh, she's probably making hay angels with the cows in that old dropstone barn I left her in. Maybe she's just sitting there fuming because you bumblers didn't even notice we switched places. But I must thank you two dolts for your help. You've given me more than enough information. The jig may be up, but the dance is far from over. That's a great line. I love that line. Put that on my tombstone. I'm so close to unlocking the secret of the Elysian box. Now I need merely take this box to the... Hold it right there, you scoundrel. Gah! I forgot about the police. I've got a lot of questions, and you will answer them once I've escorted you back to London. Where do you think you're going? Ah, got you, you slippery devil. Ah, you meddlesome oaf! You have no idea just how slippery I can be. Ah! Don't just stand there, the worm's getting away. Fool! Did you really think a soft-bodied flatfoot like yourself could catch me? So long, Layton. Well, that happened. Think you can give me the slip, eh? I'll catch you yet. Oh, wait for me, Inspector. Wow, look at the three of them shake a leg. I didn't think they had it in them. I must say, I never once suspected Don Paolo had been posing as Flora, and for so long. Wow. I sure hope the real Flora's okay. We absolutely can't forget to pick her up on the way back to London. She'd be pissed. Of course we won't. But I'm sure Flora's having a grand old time playing with the cows. Another thing I can't get out of my head is what Don Paolo said about Dr. Schrader. The way he was talking, it didn't sound like he killed Dr. Schrader. But if he didn't, who did? I think you're spot on there, Luke. Something else is responsible for the doctor's death. Right now, I'd say the Elysian box is the key to learning what that something is. And I guess we've reached a dead end. If only Don Paolo hadn't run off with the... Professor, look! A box! Well, look at that. Don Paolo must have dropped it when he was running away from Inspector Chelmy. So this is it. The Elysian box. At last, the box. Inside sleeps the key to uncovering a massive family fortune. I beg your pardon, sir. Mr. Layton, I'm going to ask you to hand over that box now. As a son of the late Duke Herzen, I am the rightful owner of that box. This box belongs to the Herzens? You hard of hearing, boy? Inside this box is the key to cracking the secret of the Herzen fortune. Seeing as how I share that bloodline, that box should pass into my hand and no one else's. Oh my, that does change things. I suppose we'll have to... Mr. Beluga, listen to yourself. You're no more entitled to that box than I am, or any other person in this room for that matter. You listen here, Porter, this is none of your business, so I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself. No, I'm sorry, but I won't stand by and watch you claim that box as your own. If anyone has a rightful claim to that box, it is the current Duke of Full Sense himself. Besides, I've heard about you. You turned your back on this town and left of your own free will. In my book, your claim to the fortune was lost the day you walked out of Full Sense. Oh, is that so? You've got some nerve, buddy. If what Grant says is true, I'm afraid I can't hand this box over to you in good conscience, sir. Hey, Uncle, what do you say we give up on chasing this box? Keeping stuff on the DL is exhausting. Don't you tell me how to run my affairs, Samuel. You've forgotten who signed your paychecks. I never even wanted to be a conductor in the first place. Plus, playing errand boy is getting old, man. It's more than a guy like me can take. Sammy Thunder wasn't born to work a 9-to-5 gig. Sammy Thunder was born to rock! Hey world, I'm climbing back on the rock train and riding it to the top. Yow! Samuel, what are you babbling on about? Come back here at once! I'm sorry, Mr. Beluga, but I think I'll have to hold on to this box for the moment. Fine, do what you want. I hope that awful box curses all of you, twice over. Well, that's a little rude. Box's location has been solved. The villain who made off with the Elysian box was none other than Don Paolo, brilliant scientist and self-proclaimed nemesis to Professor Layton. To find riches associated with the antique, he disguised himself as Flora and tailed Luke and Layton. Layton and Luke, I can read. Beluga's search. Beluga was searching for the Elysian box, which he believed would clue him in on the location of the Herzen family fortune. As a member of the Herzen family, he felt entitled to any family riches, though some people in Full Sense disagree strongly.